Picture this: the Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship ever built, was said to be unsinkable. People thought it was the pinnacle of human achievement. But within hours of setting sail, the impossible happened. A deadly iceberg shattered that illusion, and what followed was a chain of mistakes that turned a dream voyage into one of the most devastating disasters in history. What went wrong? How did the unsinkable Titanic sink, taking more than 1,500 lives with it? Stay with us as we uncover the hidden truths behind the tragedy. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic, hailed as the greatest ship in the world, embarked on its maiden voyage. This majestic vessel carried 2,224 passengers and crew members, eager to experience the luxury of the world's largest moving object. Titanic was more than just a ship. It was a floating palace. But what was supposed to be a triumph of engineering and luxury would soon become a nightmare. Titanic's journey from Southampton to New York was meant to be swift and glamorous, but the reality was far darker. The pressure was on Captain Edward Smith to break speed records. He was pushing Titanic to reach New York in just 7 days. Despite warnings about icy waters ahead, the ship's crew maintained high speed. Mistake number one: an unnecessary rush that ignored the dangers in the North Atlantic. On the evening of April 14th, just 4 days into the voyage, the Titanic's fate took a tragic turn. The lookout crew was warned about icebergs in their path, but Titanic's crew dismissed the warnings. It's just another ship, they thought. Mistake number two: ignoring crucial warnings that could have saved lives. The lookouts had no binoculars to spot icebergs clearly, making them practically blind. With the ship traveling full speed, they had no chance of seeing the iceberg in time. When the impact came, it was swift and brutal. The ship's hull, thought to be unsinkable, was breached in several places. The iceberg punctured the hull, flooding the compartments and sealing the ship's fate. Titanic's design was meant to withstand damage, but the iceberg caused water to flood 4 of the ship's 5 forward compartments. The rivets holding the ship together were made of cast iron, not steel. Another fatal mistake. As the rivets gave way, water rushed in at an alarming rate. Even though the ship was sinking, many believed it could be saved. But then came another problem: the lifeboats. Titanic only carried 20 lifeboats, enough to save just over 1,000 people, but there were more than 1,500 on board. Worse, some lifeboats were launched half empty as people scrambled to save themselves. The wealthy were prioritized, while the poor were left behind. Mistake number 3: a lifeboat shortage and an unequal evacuation process. As Titanic sank deeper into the icy ocean, the temperature was a bone-chilling 2 degrees Celsius. People in the water could not survive for more than 30 minutes. For those left aboard, the situation became increasingly dire. The ship's lights flickered and went out. Titanic was now at a steep angle, rapidly filling with water. The final moments were catastrophic. The ship split in 2 as the pressure became too much for its hull to bear. It sank into the depths of the Atlantic, leaving nothing but wreckage and a graveyard in its wake. By the time rescue teams arrived, over 1,500 people had perished in one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. The aftermath raised more questions. How could such a disaster happen? How could the world's most advanced ship succumb to mistakes? In the end, Titanic became a symbol of hubris, a tragic reminder of the perils of overconfidence and poor decision-making. What if the captain had taken the warning seriously? What if Titanic had slowed down and taken the ice fields into account? What if the lifeboats had been properly organized and filled? Would Titanic have been the success it was meant to be, or would it still have ended in tragedy? Sadly, the unsinkable ship became a monument to human error. The Titanic disaster continues to captivate the world, not only because of its immense scale, but because of the mistakes made in the pursuit of speed, luxury, and fame. It's a tale of arrogance, mismanagement, and tragedy, one that still serves as a lesson for us all. If you found this video informative, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to stay updated. Like and share this video with your friends and colleagues. So that's enough for today. Take care.